Hey, you all. I'm Lisa Merlo-Booth, transformational relationship coach, author, and speaker. And on Ask Lisa today, the question that I'm going to respond to is, what do I do when I see somebody treating somebody else poorly right in front of me? And that can be, what do I do when my dad is treating my mom, poorly? What do I do if my brother-in-law is treating my sister poorly, or a stranger? And their follow-up question is it really any of my business? And there seems to be this general idea that if you see a couple fighting, or if you see, your parents fighting, or something's going on in front of you, or somebody's being just really rude, that it's none of your business. It's their business. Get out of it. Stay out of it. Here's what I say about that. The moment that somebody brings their hurtful energy in your space, it is now, have now made it your business. So the idea that if something's happening in front of me, but it's not about me, it's none of my business, is not true. So that's one. Number two is, you want to remember, if what's going on in front of you is not okay, then inherent in your silence is acceptance. Don't stay silent to something that you're not okay with, right? Whether that's how your father treats your mom, or how your brother-in-law treats your sister, or how your sister treats your brother-in-law, or how a stranger treats somebody else. It does not matter who you're talking about. If what you're seeing is not okay, then you need to speak to it. So that brings me to number three, is how the hell do you do that? So the way you're going to do that is with a grounded, powerful strength. That grounded, powerful strength is power from within, not power over. You are not moving in power over people. You're not going to get more aggressive than them. You're not going to get intense. You're not shaming them. You're not putting them down. Grounded, powerful strength is a very clean, matter-of-fact, confident, strong energy. Okay? So you are keeping it to the behavior, not to character. You're not trying to shame them in any way. Bottom line rule in a grounded, powerful strength is do no harm. Do no harm to others and allow others to do no harm to you. So here's two ways to address this issue. So one, you can be the mirror. And being the mirror is, you just name what's going on. So if your father's talking down to your mom in a really mean way, what you can do is be like, wow, Dad, that was really mean. And so I'm just giving him a moment to see himself. I'm giving him a moment to kind of check himself. At the same time, I am sending a very clear message that that's not okay to me. I don't like watching that. I don't like seeing it. I'm modeling for my mom a way of her standing up, should she choose to. And I'm being clear with my dad that, listen, if you're going to do this in front of me, I'm not staying silent to it. The option number two is to give an alternative. Let's say, for example, your brother-in-law comes into the room and he talks down to your sister and he says, geez, do you think you're ever going to help? Do you ever do anything? And so for me, the alternative I could do is, what I could say is, wow, did you mean to say, hey, honey, can you come into the kitchen and help me? And so now I'm kind of giving him an alternative way of doing it that's much more respectful. I'm letting him know that the way he just spoke to her was just not okay, wasn't clean. And again, I'm also modeling to my sister an alternative way for her to respond. So those are two kind of low risk ways to intervene when something's going on in front of you that you don't like. So here's a little tip. If somebody is treating somebody poorly in front of you, remember, once they bring it into your space, it is now your business. Two, if you don't like what they're saying and you don't like what's going on, then inherent in your silence is acceptance. So speak up to it, address the issue. Three, do it with a grounded, powerful strength. Stick to the behavior, not the character. And number four, the way you do that is you do that by either holding up a mirror to them or redirect. Whichever one you choose, just make sure you do one. Don't let it go. What I want you to realize is that the world will change for women when we change how we walk in it. We have to let go of all of those gender straitjackets that tell us to be nice and kind and don't rock the boat and don't be, don't make waves. None of this is about making waves or rocking the boat. This is about teaching people how to treat you. And you cannot do that if you're not willing to speak up. So, to all the women out there, I encourage you to use your voice with confidence, with that grounded, powerful strength, and be proud of yourself when you do. All right, here's to women rising.